We all have ancestors, and some people even have famous ancestors. But how much do any of us know about them? I wanted to find out what people know about their family history, and how do they carry on those legacies in their daily lives. To find out, I sat down with Kusha Kermani.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Hi!
Hello!
Thanks for meeting with me.
Of course.
So, what is your name?
My name is Kusha Kermani.
Well, nice to meet you. Sort of the reason I'm here, as you know, is to find out what is the impact people's ancestors have had on them. And you have actually a famous ancestor.
Yes, I do.
Who is it?
It is Alexander I the Blessed from Russia.
России, вот как? А ты знаешь русский язык? Я тоже говорю по-русски.
Yes.
Mudak. Okay. So, tell me, what is it, how have you upheld the legacy of your ancestor?
Well, certainly my ancestor was all for cultural diversification, and I'm very interested in that myself. As you can see, I don't really look Russian, and that's because my family is from Iran, Persia. And the reason that he's my ancestor is because he participated in the Russo-Persian War in the early 1800s, and he acquired many territories in what is now Iran, such as Azerbaijan.
Where your family comes from.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so it seems like you actually really know a lot about your family history.
Yes, I do.
Alright, so then maybe you can answer, I just have one more question that's sort of been rattling around my brain. How do you think your ancestor would have felt about orgies?
You tell me.
You know what? I will. Thank you. Thank you
Of course,
so much.
Yes. See.
I was ready to accept Kusha's challenge. What did people think of orgies? I went searching for what the impact of people's ancestors were, but instead, I found a greater question. I was lost. The question of orgies wouldn't leave my mind. I turned to drinking, cutting myself. I even tried to hang myself, but the bow tie proved to be too short. The question was constant. To answer it, I reached out to another person with a famous presidential ancestor.
Hi, thank you for meeting with me.
Hi, great to be here.
Hi. Hold on. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
Annabelle.
Hi.
Nice to meet you too.
So, sorry, it's been a long day. So who's this guy?
Oh, this is James Bay Polk.
James Bay Polk.
I call him JBP sometimes, you know.
Alright, do you mind if we do this without him?
That's fine. Like, go on, Jamesy. Get out of here. Shoot.
Go. Bye, Jamesy. Bye, Jamesy. Alright, tell me your name.
Annabelle Clark.
Alright, Annabelle Clark. Miss Clark, Annabelle Clark, what do you prefer?
Whatever's fine.
Okay, is there a Mr. Clark?
Only my father.
So single, okay. Single. You have a famous ancestor, correct?
Yes, I do.
Who is he? Tell me.
Former President James K. Polk.
Like your dog, James Bay Polk?
Slightly similar, I guess.
Okay. So James K. Polk. What does the K stand for?
Kris Kringle. He was Christian. He's
Right.
Christmas.
Okay. So James Kris Kringle Polk. What number president was he? He was
11?
11. Right. Well,
Somewhere.
what decade are we talking?
Like 18 something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, James K. Polk, tell me, what were some of his policies? Let's start with that.
I believe he expanded the U.S.
He expanded the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
He did.
I have it written here that, wasn't he who acquired Ontario in the siege of Toronto?
Uh-huh.
Yes, the Siege of Toronto from the fictional South Park film.
Alright, so it seems like you really know a lot about your ancestor. What have you done to uphold his legacy in your everyday life?
In 4th grade, I ran for student body vice president.
Did you win?
No, Jack Summers won.
Okay. What about James K. Polk's specific policies and national agenda? How have you carried that out?
He was a lot about land expansion, and I once went to California on vacation.
Okay, that's good. And right, he acquired that in the Mexican session. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I encountered some really disturbing revelations, and I sort of want to get your take on it. What would your ancestor, President James K. Polk, have thought?
Okay.
Okay, so what did James K. Polk think of orgies?
I imagine he wasn't a fan.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
I know I personally wouldn't be a supporter, and I'm sure I get it from history and from my ancestors.
Okay, so on record, you are not a supporter of orgies.
Yes.
Yes, you are?
No, I'm not. I'm 16.
So you've never participated in orgies, is what you're saying?
What's the next question?
Since I have you here with me, can I ask you a couple more questions about carrying the legacy of your ancestors?
Okay.
Alright, so since you're acting as a sort of vocal piece for President James K. Polk, tell me what you think his opinion would be about some of these topics. As the torchbearer for President Polk, what do you think he would think is the best thing about today's society?
Men wear shorts now. I don't think they did before, right? And they wear those like long
Yeah, they
pantaloons
wore
with big socks and things.
Yeah, I think
like,
they'd wear
thick
the
coats
tights
all the time. Yeah, men dress much more casually nowadays. Even a woman. I mean, they show ankles now.
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
probably would have been a turn on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
James K. Polk. He was a wild man.
I'm sure he was. So
Not that wild, though.
Okay,
Remember,
no,
we covered
I got-
that one. Yeah.
thank you.
Not too wild.
Thank you, Miss Clark. So now you told me that. What do you think would have disgusted him most about today's society?
Probably the people. People are really mean nowadays.
What, like not polite or?
They're just not as nice as they used to be, you know? People used to, I don't know, write letters and curtsy and things like that and, like, bow.
Okay.
I don't know. Nobody does that nowadays.
I don't know. I think people are actually really polite. I think when you look at everyone, I disagree. I think people are
Sorry
very
to
polite.
interrupt,
Hey, what the f are you doing here? I'm doing an interview. Get out.
Oh.
Go. The fuck out. Motherfucker. Okay.
It's okay. I'll talk to her later.
No, it's fine. I just thought, we had the place to ourselves to do this.
I'm so sorry.
I told you I was coming here today.
Do you want to take another drink? Would that calm you down? Seen to before.
Oh, that's much better. Oh,
God, that better be water.
it is not. Alright, you know what? I think I have enough for today. So, thank you. I've really learned a lot about what it means to be a descendant of an American legend. Thank you so much for meeting with me.
So what did I learn today? Besides not to chug a full handle of vodka. Some people really know a lot about their family history. They embody the traditions of their ancestors and carry out those legacies in their daily lives. Others, not so much. Still, I'm glad to live in a country where we can say, thank you, President James Kris Kringle Polk.